Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Just want to wish everyone a beautiful day. Be excited for the weekend, but focus on what you got to get done today. You've made it through another week. Okay, it's not easy, but hopefully you're getting into a groove. Okay, so happy Friday. Right here is today's book talk. We're done learning about the different kinds of genre that we're going to learn this year. So I'm going to start doing a regular book talk every day. Also, this link right here, which you cannot click in my presentation, but you can click in your planner in Otis under the Friday slideshow, which is in the links section, is a book list of all of the book talks that I've done so far this year. And I'll keep adding to that so that if you remember hearing about a good book, but you don't remember like what it was called, you can look at the list and hopefully the titles will jog your memory. So today's book talk is The Crossover by Kwame Alexander. I'm noticing a basketball theme. I did a basketball book yesterday. I'm doing one today. I do really like basketball, but I'm not obsessed. So anyway, today's book is The Crossover. This is a novel in verse. So if you remember from the genre talks, it's like written in poem form. It doesn't rhyme. It tells a story, but it's told in poem form rather than like paragraphs and sentences and such. So the interesting thing, if you can see this, about a novel in verse is that a lot of times it's a lot shorter and faster to read than a regular book. So for those of you who are still working on your reading stamina, and that means like being able to sit there and read for long periods of time, just like running stamina, you have to build up on that. Sometimes it's hard, especially after summer, and if you have not been in the habit of reading, to get that reading stamina back up. So when you do that, novels in verse are a great way to go because they're often, like I said, shorter, yet their stories are just as or more powerful than a lot of novels. This book I absolutely loved. Everyone I know who's read it loves it. It's about two eighth grade boys, two twin boys who are basketball players, and just about their relationship, how that changes when a girl comes into the scene. It's about their competitiveness with each other, yet they also really love each other and work well as a team. Their dad is a big part of the book too. And he was a former semi-pro playing in other countries and things like that. Just the way it's written, so good. If you're not a basketball fan, this one might turn you into a basketball fan. If you already love basketball, then this would be a great book for you. So anyway, that's The Crossover by Kwame Alexander. There is also a graphic novel version of this book. I have them both. So if anyone is interested in reading them, send me an email. I'll leave it in the office for you. You can go pick it up. Okay, that's The Crossover. So today what we are doing is we are continuing to work on our practice article of the week. And I say practice since I did over half of it for you. So yesterday and the day before we worked on the first part. So on Wednesday, we did the first paragraph, which was an objective summary about the article. Yesterday, we learned how to answer questions in the middle paragraphs based on the race formula. And then the last paragraph is what you're going to do today. So when you write your last paragraph, you're giving your thoughts and opinions about the article. Okay, and you want to do this in a thoughtful and an intelligent way. You're not just going to write, yeah, the article was good, or the article was boring, I thought it was stupid. You're going to say why you thought it was good, why it made an impression on you, or why you didn't think it was good, or why you thought it was lame, whatever. Okay, here are some ideas to write this, okay? You don't even have to take any of these ideas if you have your own. But if you're stuck, here are some things that you can use to write your paragraph. Do not use all of these. These are just things to get you thinking. You do not need or want to write about all of them. So some ideas to get you thinking. What did you learn from this article? How can you relate to this article? What does the article make you think of? Can you make any connections between this article and other things that you've read, other things that you know about? What does this article make you think of? How does this article make you feel and why? And what questions does the article leave you with? So one thing I want to say for sure, and I don't really think this is going to be a problem. It was a problem when I taught younger grades, But for instance, the first one, what did you learn from this article? I'd have kids write, I didn't learn anything from this article. And that's perfectly fine, but you don't need to write that. Okay, if you didn't learn anything or you can't make any connections, don't tell me that. I don't care really. Okay, so if it's not going to lead you to develop your ideas, don't even mention it. Okay, I would have kids write, I can't make any connections with this article. Okay, fine, that's totally all right, but you don't need to say it. Okay, so try and only answer the questions that are going to bring on thoughts from you and that those thoughts can evolve. All right, so you're going to write that last paragraph. Then you are going to go to the assessment section of Otis, and you're going to do, it's called the Hero of Hacksaw Ridge Assessment. I believe that's what I called it. And you are going to put all of the pieces together, including your own opinion paragraph, to complete your first AoW, which is Article of the Week. So you are going to have the objective summary that I wrote with you. You're going to have the questions. Then lastly, you're going to have your opinion paragraph. If you want to exactly copy my objective summary, the way I answered my questions, that's fine. It's just a practice one. And of course, your opinion will be your own. I'm not going to write you an opinion essay or give you your opinion. That's kind of messed up. Okay, so that is what you are doing today pretty much for the majority of class. If you haven't noticed, this presentation is pretty short today because I'm almost done. The next thing is something new that is also in the assessment section of Otis. It's called the weekly checkout. And this is just a way for me to touch base with you about how you're doing in class, how you're feeling about class, and just what's going on, okay? Being across a screen like this is hard, especially like when your cameras are off, can't even see your faces. I'm pretty good at reading facial expressions a lot of times. I'm not hearing all of your voices and things like that. So I want to be able to get a feel for how you're doing in class each day or each week and, keep tabs on that. So all of that being said, you are now going to write your opinion paragraph, go into Otis. You're going to do the Hacksaw Ridge AoW, and then you're also going to do your weekly checkout. Okay? Have a beautiful day. Have an amazing weekend. Rest. Have fun. Remember that life is good, even when it's hard, which it is right now. Just hang in there. It'll get better. Okay. I'll see you soon. Bye.